Welcome, food travelers, to an episode here in Da Nang, Vietnam. In this episode, we share our dining experience at the Embers and Leaves Restaurant for the breakfast buffet from the Crown Plaza Danang City Center by IHG. The restaurant is located on the 4th floor and they are open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. for breakfast. And they serve a la carte menu for both lunch and dinner, with lunch starting at 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and dinner starting from 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And as you enter the restaurant, they will ask you for the room number that you are staying at. After a while, they will remember you and stop asking for it until you are done with breakfast to sign for the bill.
Neat's pretty interesting. And lately, Micah, I know pretty much a lot of the buffets that we've been heading to are buffets offered by hotels, which it's good and bad. It looks like this one's a really much more dedicated buffet space compared to some other places, and I really like that. It seems like a lot of the ones where it actually has dedicated space seem like it's pretty decent food, if not really good food. I remember our stay over at the Rosewood in Phnom Penh, and that one I really enjoyed that breakfast buffet that we had over there. How was this place?
I thought this was really good. So when we booked this hotel, we didn't include this as part of our hotel package. We actually just signed for it every single day. I thought this one was pretty good. Like, it was good enough where I wanted to return, and I wanted to return as much as possible because the food was so good. I thought the staff was also really friendly. They would give like a really warm welcome and greet us every single day. They knew us or knew where we wanted to sit, or our preferred table, and they would always make sure that it was clean and ready to go when we arrived to the restaurant. And having returned to this restaurant almost daily, they actually remember what drinks we wanted. So my parents would get tea, and I wanted a salted Vietnamese coffee.
I really love the coffee that comes out of Southeast Asia, especially that from Cambodia and Vietnam. And of course, Vietnam, known for a very strong coffee. How would you say their coffee was?
Like you said, it was very strong. And so, because it's so strong, you can actually make your own Vietnamese coffee. So, I'm not sure if you remember in the beginning, in the entrance area, they actually have a spot where you can pick up the Vietnamese coffee, and you can add your own desired amount of condensed milk or cream or anything else. They do have a DIY section for that, and they also had the DIY section for the banh mi sandwich as well. You could also ask the staff to just make one for you. That's probably the best way, because then they know exactly how much to add where it won't be overly sweet.
It's pretty interesting. The concept of being able to go in and make your own coffee, is it like literally a machine you can go through and then you actually get the coffee grinds in, put it into the maker and have it pour out, or is it already like kind of pre-made and you just kind of put some in and then you add whatever else you want?
Yeah, so it's pretty much pre-made. I believe that is the only way they could do it in this scenario as a buffet, to move the product out quickly. But they do also offer coffee classes, so that was something that the staff actually recommended that we take in our free time. And you sign up for it, there's limited seating, and they gave you recipes and step by step what to do and how to make your own. So it was pretty fun, because after making that coffee, one of them was salted coffee, another one was the egg coffee, and then when I went back there, I knew how much to put in terms of the condensed milk or the creamer that they had, or any salt that I wanted, and I made my own coffee that way.
Did you happen to have any cappuccinos or anything? Because one of the things I really enjoy in the States, I don't really drink cappuccino too much, but when I'm in Southeast Asia, I really enjoy it over there, because to me it just feels like it's night and day. Over there it's absolutely delicious, and so I always kind of lean towards it, whereas when I'm in the States I just find it just kind of more bland and I don't enjoy it as much, so I don't ever order it here. Did you happen to have one over there?
No, unfortunately, I did not order a cappuccino. I probably should have just to have that comparison to our experience at Rosewood, because the one at Rosewood was really, really good. Um, but no, at this particular buffet, since we were in Vietnam, I wanted to drink as much of the Vietnamese coffee as I could. And like I said, the three main coffee that they have here in Vietnam is the salted coffee, the egg coffee, and then the coconut coffee. And coconut coffee, they usually make that as a like a frappuccino style, where it's blended and it's cold, and there's a bunch of coconut flakes inside. And I thought that was good. But unfortunately for the buffet section, and having to use the blender, that was not something they offered. But because I took the class, I took all the cooking classes they had, and I became friends with the staff. They actually made me a special one on one of the days, on one of my last days that I was eating there.
It looks like is there any live stations? It looked like it was as you passed through. I couldn't really tell. Like, they could have been spots where they were, but I wasn't 100% sure. But were there any hot stations where they were cooking it in front of you, or at least you would order it and they could bring it to you?
Yeah, so there's two live stations. There was one where they make the eggs Benedict, or the egg station, where they can also make eggs, any type of eggs, scrambled eggs or anything. And they also make this ban kun, and they had a fuzz station, and the fuzz station was pretty much the chicken or beef. And they also had one day where they served bang bo wei, the other type of broth that they had there. Then they had the bread station, where you put in the bread yourself to toast it.
It looks like they had a pretty decent offering. A little bit of Western food and some Vietnamese food. Were there any other options in terms of, like, you get a lot of Japanese kind of sushi roll type of places. Did they offer any other kind of foods that weren't from Vietnamese or, I guess, Western side?
Well, one of the items that I really liked here was this smoked duck. I thought that was pretty good. It had a really nice smoky flavor to it. Another item that I ate a lot of was the fruits. I think it was the passion fruit that I sent you a picture of, Simon. I thought that was really good. But majority is just Vietnamese and breakfast items. They didn't have any sushi rolls or sashimi here for the breakfast.
Were there any rice dishes? Because I know in Cambodia, rice dishes, especially for breakfast, is pretty popular. One of the most popular breakfast dishes is essentially it's pork over rice, and it comes with a little soup and then some pickled vegetables, and that's very, very popular and eaten daily, almost for every morning. Did they have anything like that, or was it just kind of more your typical Western breakfast type Western breakfast foods, and then some of the more known Vietnamese foods like pho?
Yeah, they definitely have breakfast, or rice dishes. I wouldn't say it's directly rice or pork over rice or anything like that. They would have rice where you could grab rice. Then they had pork dishes that you could put over the rice yourself. They also had congee station, where they had the preserved egg and salted egg yolk that you could add in yourself as well. But those were the main items that I saw. They at one of the days, I remember they had pendam rice. I thought that was pretty interesting. That was it was like more like a sticky rice the way they made it, but it was not sweet. It was more savory. It was kind of interesting. I'm not sure what you were supposed to do with that one, or what you were supposed to add into it to eat that one.
And here, you did send me the picture of when you were going through with the passion fruit. Like, what would you say the difference is between? I don't remember you told me if you had it before, or at least kind of what was your thought? Because if you want something kind of on that tart side, that's where passion fruit flavor is kind of leaning towards. So, what did you think of it?
I thought it was amazing. I literally ate like 2 plates of that every single day. Like that was the first thing I would grab every single day when I got to this buffet. And I don't know, coming back to the US, I really cannot find that fruit. I don't know if we actually offer it.
It's in the U.S., but it's never really good. Passion fruit is one of those fruits where you got to get it as close to harvest time as possible to have the most flavor. It actually has this tart, but then with a slight sweetness to it, so it has a really great balance.
But yeah, I overall I really like this buffet. If you are staying in this hotel, I definitely recommend you come to eat at this breakfast buffet. For this notable is the hotel and restaurant staff. From each day we came, they greeted us with a warm smile. They remember our preferred table to sit and remember which drinks we wanted each morning to drink. They also suggested we join their cooking class and their coffee class. As the weather was bad outside, the instructions for the cooking and coffee class was very well put together with excellent step-by-step instructions, resulting in something I could recreate at home. They all gave us the recipes and graduating certificates. Definitely worth a visit here if you are staying at the hotel.
If you've enjoyed the content you've seen, don't forget to support the channel and hit like and subscribe. And if you want to see additional pictures of food and our travels, go over to our Instagram page and follow us there. And thanks for watching.